Good morning, this is Don Hadley. This is another drive-through. I'm president of Applied Vision Works. As you may notice, I may be unconventional at times. And the reason I am, it's important as leaders we get people's attention. And we have to get people's attention in ways where they'll remember what we're doing. So we do have a responsibility, if you will, to entertain, but the entertainment's about it sticking so they don't forget. That's why being able to tell stories and being high impact, if you can't do that as a leader, you may not survive. I think as I've gotten older, I've realized the logic or content of living in life, of running a business, of developing people is much easier than getting it to stick and getting people to actually change behavior and do it differently. So I wanted to talk to you briefly about processes. I'm going to see a client. We're talking about culture transformation and change. Those are not the words we're using with the culture because that's just going to scare them to death. And so as we talk about it, we're talking about processes. And a lot of people think processes are logical checklists, etc. And yeah, I believe that. And we do a great job helping people put together truck books, build handoff processes for what they're doing. The thing I think people forget, though, is that processes are designed to keep things fresh. Too many times processes become tools where people think they don't have to think. And there's a great many habits like brushing my teeth, putting on my shoes in the morning, things like that are habit. But those are incredibly low-level things. The processes I'm talking about are processes that keep things fresh. It may be customer service. It may be designing a product. It may be delivering a product. It may be getting it in the warehouse. It may be producing on-time results for a customer with a product. But the bottom line of it, processes are designed to keep things fresh and clear so that when we do them, we're doing them 98% the same way. 2% of the time, though, we've got to be able to spot where we need to deviate from the process. And it may be an external situation that's developed, maybe something internal, but we want people thinking as they do processes to spot the deviations. And if the deviations get to be too big, it may be the wrong process. So we have some processes that are about keeping things the same and protecting consistency and quality, and we spot a little bit of deviation. It may also be about some processes or about what do we change. So they're more innovation processes. They could be minor processes that we're changing in small ways to tweak things. It could be major changes. We have a client right now that is more focused on creating 2 more backbones to their business. There's a threat to their primary business. We're addressing the threats rather well, but because the threat is external, there's not so much we can do. So we've got to figure out what do we do to build 2 more sections to the business, 2 more bridges across the chasm to their destination. And so that is going quite well. So I want you to think about your processes ultimately. How do you get them running effectively? So doing is very powerful, but how do we also get them set up so processes also identify change and possible other opportunities? If you have any thoughts on this or would like to chat, my email is dhadley@appliedvisionworks.com. My cell phone is 919-368-9008, and thank you for your time.